Hi YouTube, it's Kathy, and I'm here today to talk to you about my TBR for the Disability Readathon in 2025. This is a readathon that was created by Anna and Aaron, and I believe they have a co-host this round named Lily, so welcome Lily. This is an annual readathon that takes place all throughout April, so from the 1st to the 30th. And this readathon is pretty chill. The objective is to read things by disabled folks. If you want to know all of the details, all of the prompts, I'm going to link the Disability Readathon website down below because it has all of the information you could ever need. Specifically for the readathon, not like in the world in general. That being said, for those of us who like prompts, there are a number of prompts, and I've decided to pick out a few books that fit some of these prompts. One of the books I picked out doesn't fit any of the prompts, but still fits because one of the characters, one of the authors, has a disability. And because I'm trying to be very kind to myself, I decided to make sure that these books also overlapped with the Read Queer All Year prompts for April, because I'm trying to do all of these different things, and when there's overlap, I get less overwhelmed. And also, I made up the prompts, so I have the ability to go and look at what they are, so if you're here watching this TBR, you get a sneak peek into the April prompts for Read Queer All Year, which if you don't know is a set of 4 prompts every month that we don't have a round of the Queer Lit Readathon. So every month besides June and December. The first book on my TBR for the Disability Readathon is the Anti-Ableist Manifesto. This is the group read for this round of the readathon, and I went, yes, I will read that. My library has it, why not? I've already put a hold on it. This is a work of nonfiction, and the title sounds like it says it all, and I'm into it. Next, there's a prompt for a previous group read, so something you maybe didn't get to in a previous round. And this actually overlaps very nicely with the travel prompt for Read Queer All Year in April. Am I going to have problems saying the name of this because I'm bad at pronouncing French? Yes. This is Sipping Dom Perignon Through a Straw, Reimagining Success as a Disabled Achiever. This is a memoir of sorts of a disabled activist who actually travels around to tell different people about disability activism, as well as other things, but because this person specifically travels to do that, it fits the travel prompt really well because this person is also queer. For a book that covers flowers on the cover, a fantasy read, as well as ace rep for the Queer Lit Readathon's Read Queer All Year prompt, we have Of Books and Paper Dragons. This one is meant to be a cozy queer fantasy set in a bookstore. I assume there's paper dragons involved in some way. It's compared to that Travis Baldree book whose name I cannot remember right now, but I really enjoyed, and it blew up and then it got a prequel. What is it called? I think the prequel is even bookshop related. I think it's like of Blood and Bone Dust or something like that. What the heck is it called? Legends and Lattes, that's the one. Thank you. And Bookshops and Bone Dust is the prequel. I believe it's a prequel, not a sequel. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have it, I haven't read it yet. From my understanding with this one, the main character is Ace and also has problems with her knees, so I believe uses mobility aids for that. I did very strategic searches to be like, okay, Ace books that also have disability rep, and then went through and figured out what I could find. Also, this book is available on the author's website for pay what you want, so if you wanted to support an independent author, you can definitely go do that. This next one I'm going to pick up for the graphic novel prompt, and I think it will fit the lesbian rep prompt for Read Queer All Year, but I'm not entirely certain because I don't think anybody uses any labels in the book or on the page, but I know there's at least sapphic rep, and that's I Feel Myself Slipping. I've read one previous queer book by this author, really enjoyed it. It was kind of a time travel type of situation that I very much enjoyed, and this one deals with a deaf main character who I believe has to switch schools because her family moves, and a budding romance with somebody else who's a gymnast who is like the only one who makes an effort to learn any ASL so they can talk to each other. Fifth and finally for the Disability Readathon, I decided to throw in a book that doesn't actually cover any of the prompts, but it's a reread, and because I want to do at least 5 rereads this year for my bookish bingo board from hell, see how I'm layering things because I'm trying to be nice to myself and be very strategic, I'm going to reread Queens of Geek because I haven't read it in quite some time. I definitely very much enjoyed it. I love Jen Wilde. Jen Wilde, fun fact that I bring up every time I talk about Jen Wilde, actually made the art for my channel. So the little icon of me holding a stack of books, that was made by Jen Wilde. The banner art on my channel and the thing that pops up at the end of all my videos, that was made by Peter Dixon. He is a very cool guy and very talented in many different ways. There you are. I knew you'd be in this stack. Here she is. This one's really cute because it's about two different friends who are going to a convention together. One of them is a vlogger and an actress, and she falls for somebody, and then somebody else is there, definitely has anxiety. And off the top of my head, I think Taylor's autistic. I think that's what the rep is, but it's been so long since I've read it that I obviously have to read it again. This also will cover the pink cover prompt for Read Queer All Year. So there you have it. Those are the 5 books I'm going to be prioritizing in April for the Disability Readathon. What do you think? Have you read any of these? Did you like them? Did you not like them? Do you have anything that I should be reading instead of reading any of these things? Let me know about it down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. If you don't feel like leaving a comment but want to make sure that I know you were here, just leave me an emoji or a smiley face if you happen to be on your keyboard. Some people have asked if there's a way to financially support this channel, so I set up a Ko-fi account, which is a digital tipping service. The link for that, as always, is down below. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!